back.
Sorry about that. Back in the day, the slaves,
Hmm.
of course, they were in the field, and they had a hard time knowing when the year would begin.
Oh.
So they would have different. They would be spread out like all across the plantations,
Okay.
and one slave would yell to the next slave the countdown. So somebody had access of knowing what time it was,
Oh
and they
wow.
would count down the time before the new year began. So
Okay.
that's how the term, I think, watchman service started.
Because
But
it
most
started really early.
it starts like probably like around 10 minutes before the stroke of midnight.
Okay.
And that's how they communicated. They would be travelers along the way, and the traveler would tell the next traveler and the next traveler and the next traveler. So
Oh.
the concept, that's what happens like really right before the stroke of midnight in most Christian and Baptist churches. The watchman services would go on,
Oh.
and
Okay.
and so it's not really a hallelujah, as you would say, moment or very loud. Prior to that moment, it is,
Mhm.
but everyone is counting down, and at 10 minutes before the new year begins, they turn off all the lights in the church,
Oh wow. Okay.
and everyone is on their knees. Whoever can get go on your knees,
Okay.
and the various people with the congregation would be the travelers, the slaves,
Mm.
and they would count down the the hour until midnight began.
That's
And then
really
once
nice.
midnight hits, everyone, is just thankful and prayerful. But you're praying all throughout that time
Okay.
of
Right.
that
You're
happening.
just
So
focused and
you're
you're
just
in.
focused. So it would have been a meditation moment. You know what? I would say next year, but next year, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen New Year's Eve next year.
Uh-oh.
God willing, of course. We'll all be on a cruise ship.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're going to do a cruise, though, to kick off the new year,
Okay.
New Year's Eve.
Hmm.
And we're going to, the ship is leaving New York City, and
Okay.
it's going to Puerto Rico, St.
Okay.
Thomas, St. Martin. It's a 9-day cruise.
Nice.
Nice.
So we'll be on a cruise ship.
Yep.
I'm still going to be talking to Jesus
I
because
need-
I can't swim.
Well, look, I can't swim either. If
Oh,
that's
okay.
any kind of consolement.
Not really, but
But
okay.
the bottom line is, I mean, look, if it's your time, Indy,
I don't want to. You know what?
it's your time.
What?
That's the bottom line.
Okay.
It's your time. We got a lot to talk about tonight. We don't
We
have too much
certainly
time.
do. I came in here. I always come in here like it's the past couple of nights have been very positive and metaphoric and just nice and meaningful. And I come in tonight and I'm talking about faking orgasms and liars.
Faking orgasms?
I have.
Why did you fake
Oh,
orgasms?
why not? It's boring.
So, you know what?
I'm just saying.
There was
I
a lot of
have.
women. To give you a better, full-rounded picture, she came in tonight, and I was having a topic of conversation on air, as some of you were listening, about orgasms. And a lot of people fake orgasms. Surprisingly, even men, which I can't understand.
That was that. I
How?
mean, I've heard it before, but I still don't. I don't get it.
I don't get it
I
either.
don't. Yeah, I don't get it, and it raises a lot of other questions, which I was asking you and Vito behind the scenes. But how do you? Okay, I know how you do it. You just lie. You lie, but. And a gentleman called in and said, "Well, if you're wearing a condom, then I guess the person can't really tell."
Yeah, but how do you stay erect? That's my thing. Because, if it's boring, I'm not going to even stay erect. I'm just going to be limp guy.
Well, maybe they okay. So it's going to be bad. So right before you're like zoning out and you're limping out, you lie. You say, "Oh yeah, woo."
Is that what
I
we
don't
do?
know.
That's
I
what we do?
don't- I
That's that
don't
what
know.
we do, fellas?
You
Oh,
tell-
yeah.
Wait.
Oh.
You tell me, because I don't get it. Like, I don't know.
Look, you get it because you're there. I mean, aren't you there?
I don't. Yeah, I'm there, but I
So
don't know
we
if
don't
it's
go,
ever been
oh,
faked
yay.
with
Oh,
me.
oh. I mean,
It's a horrible thing. Like, I would rather. You know what? If you've ever faked, no, well, see, now I don't care. But if you've ever faked it with me, I would rather you let me know, because then we can work it out. Because what if it's not me? What if you're just whack and you're boring and nobody could ever, like, please you? What you looking at, Vito?
You know what? Well, look, the bottom line at the end of the story.
You faked it?
No. Look,
You limped
I can
out.
never. Yeah, I would limp out, and then that starts a whole new different ballgame.
Exactly. So didn't you get in trouble for doing that?
Well, that then the woman's like, "Oh, well, what's wrong with you?" No, nothing wrong with me. What's wrong with your pussy?
Okay.
I'm sorry. Oops, I'm sorry.
Do we use the P? We really don't use the P
Oh,
word.
I'm sorry.
I know.
What
Maybe
do you
we
call
do.
it? Kitty?
A vagina? It's a vagina.
No, you had another name.
Did I? My goodies?
Cookies?
Cookies? Oh, my cookie. Oh, cookies. Oh. Was I using cookies?
Oh, well,
I don't
excuse
know.
me, folks. Look, I do kissing after dark.
Okay.
And you have to excuse me because sometimes I'm pretty, explicit and right to the point. No,
not on Kissing After Dark.
Well, on Kissing After Dark, the thing that I do on air, I have to be very,
hot.
proper and and discreet. But when we get together for the Reality of Love show version,
oh yeah,
we can let everything kind of just be what it is.
Let's just be trash bags afterwards.
And
okay.
Let me just interject this real quick. If you've missed last week's show or any of the previous shows, if you go to lennygreen.com and click on the Ustream, that's the symbol with the U. Click on that. You can catch all the previous shows that you may have missed. And I think we cover
all the shenanigans.
A nice spectrum of different things, and there's a lot of shenanigans.
A lot of shenanigans going on. And always some wine.
Yeah, and we suggest you do a little sippy too. Now, I can't sip tonight like Indy. Indy's
what? I'm what?
Always sipping.
No, actually, I'm not. Like, you know what?
You sipped on every show we've had.
Have I really?
What? Does a bird have wings?
I'm going to have to go back and look at episodes. No. Did I? Oh, yes, I have. Okay. Hey, you know what? I don't lie about my sippy sip. Okay, so let me ask you this. See, I need to know. I have all these visuals in my head now. So you get boring, you limp out, and like then you have a conversation. Like, okay, I'm not. What do you say? Because you're not? Do you want to hurt her feelings? Like, what do you say afterwards?
I think there has to be a moment of clarity. I mean, yeah, obviously you're going to have to say something, probably to redeem yourself because she's wondering, well, what's wrong with you? But it's nothing wrong with me. It's probably the moment that we had.
Okay. And what's boring about it?
I've experienced something once in my life, and
you're blessed once. Wow.
Yeah. Where I guess I'm going to be very nice. I guess the young lady was she wasn't as experienced as I thought.
Okay.
So, having said that, we get into the most intimate moment, and she really is like a board, like a stiff board, like no life. It's almost like the life was sucked out of her body, and she didn't know what to do at all. And that wasn't like really that didn't really stimulate me. I mean, she didn't kiss. She didn't do anything. She didn't do anything.
You think maybe she
passionate.
was nervous? Was she nervous?
She could have been. I mean, a lot of things happen on that first one, and I think maybe we can be a little too hard on people first go round.
Yeah.
And I was immature at the time.
Or ourselves. Yeah. Okay.
And I was probably immature at the time, so when you're young, you don't have too much patience.
Right.
You kind of just take it for what it is. Or compassion. You take it for what it is, and you're like, I'm out of here. Forget this. As we get older, maybe according to the calls some of them that you've heard, I asked one woman tonight. She said she faked it because it was boring, and she wanted to get it over with. I said, but did you tell him? She's like, no. So all right, and that's the problem because you stayed with the guy, but you didn't tell him that it was boring. You faked the orgasm, right?
Right.
So now session 2 comes.
Right.
He's still going to be boring. So where do you go? You don't grow. He doesn't grow.
You need to only fake it if you're never going to go there again.
Some women do it because of they say they don't want to hurt the man's ego, and I get it. It's a very sensitive area when you talk about performance, sexual performance. Right. But there's got to be a way for you to express yourself without hurting the other person's feelings.
Mm-hmm. Well, see, this is the thing, and I think we mentioned this a couple weeks ago, or maybe last week. If you know your own body, then you can show people what it is that you like. But if you don't know yourself, then you really don't know how to convey, like, okay, this is what I need. Touch me here. Don't touch me. And
So
sometimes you need that kind of session first before you just go all in.
so when does that's that? Okay, that session should happen.
Well, like the first time, like what might be great to you if things are getting okay, and I guess you both will know, like maybe not. And this goes into another issue of a selfish lover. Like if you're really paying attention, then both of you, male and female, you need to be looking at your partners pleasing the other person. So if you can tell that they're not responding, then it needs to be an open session. I call it an open session. Okay, do you like this? Try this. What do you like? Do you like this? And then play around and then go in, because the first time you're just going on what you think might be good.
So once you know that you're going to get intimate with this guy, which you knew probably the first time you met him within 5 seconds, because that's what they say. They say women know real quick.
Okay.
So once you know that you're going to get intimate with this guy, you kind of go into the preliminary session.
In my mind, the first time is let's try different things. Unless it depends. Unless it's like a quickie.
Define quickie.
A quickie. Like your clothes don't even come off. Like just quickie.
Oh, I just open the zipper.
Just to the point.
Oh, okay.
I'm just, you know what?
It happens. What? So what? So what? So both of you got. No, look. We may have somebody who's really like, you know.
Okay. There are times when your first time is a quick time and you don't have time, but you know you're gonna go again.
You got 10 minutes.
And we got 10 minutes for what?
No, I'm saying 10.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah. What are you looking at, Vito? Yeah, you got 10 minutes, and that's okay. Maybe 15 minutes. Maybe 15.
We got 10 minutes, but
Okay.
you know how the woman always wants that extra 5 minutes.
And I'm getting into that also. Okay, so, no clothes come off. It's just a quickie. So you can't really count that. Your first experience of everything off, lights on, lights off, whatever, candles.
Gotta have the candles.
Lenny Green style.
Gotta
candles.
have the candles, baby.
You should explore. You should ask questions and take your time.
So you like this. And the person has to be able to direct you as well. Because obviously
Yeah.
we all know what we want,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if we do good in that area. I mean,
What do you mean, men? What do you mean we?
I don't think men do good in that area. And I don't know how expressive women do. I know women know what they want probably a lot better than we do.
Okay.
At least I think women want things, know what they want a lot better than we do. I may know some things at this stage of the game in my life, but I can't really express what I want her to do without sounding like a pervert or sounding crazy.
You mean
So-
out with like here or to her? Because to
Both.
her, well, no, but to her you should be a pervert.
When
No?
can you be a pervert? You're talking about, Indy. You're talking about something really, really, like you're talking about a relationship that's fairly new. You can't be a pervert. You can't really express. I don't think your ultimate within within 2 months. I don't think you can express your ultimate, because she may look at you like saying, "Oh, well, what kind of freak is he?"
So what are you sleeping with me for? What kind of freak are you? Like,
Well, I don't think people really know if they're even a freak yet to the other party. They know you know you're a freak within your own skin. But to the other person, they may not know, because you may be holding back as well.
oh, so we're pretending now. Going back to what Vito read on Twitter, on Facebook, so many people fake orgasms. How many people fake relationships? Like, what do you like? What you like? Okay. Rewind. You are about to share your body with someone. Like, this needs to match all the other organs. Like, why are you, if you're so uncomfortable that you have to fake what it is that you like until the next time, until you find out if the person accepts that freak in you, like, that is so much game
But
playing.
everybody's doing
No
it.
wonder shit gets boring. Like,
Hey, Vito, can you pass me that piece of paper that breaks down?
yeah, it gets boring because you're like, you're not open with it.
Well, yeah, exactly. That's my point. In a web survey, 37 to 50% women, 37 to 50% women, and 31 to 48% men admitted they faked orgasm at least once. A random sample telephone poll of over 1,000 people, Americans, have shown that 48% of women and 11% of men have faked orgasms. Faking orgasms in men becomes easier, they say, while using a condom, since ejaculation usually accompanies orgasm in males.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
They say people can fake orgasms for a number of reasons, such as when their partner wants them to orgasm, but they are unable, or when they desire to stop having sex, but are not comfortable telling their partner directly, avoiding negative consequences, or for pleasing their partner. Another reason for men could not be admitting to achieving orgasms too quickly.
Now, I feel like I, as a woman, I've done it before, and I know why I did. But it makes me feel not. I don't want to say bad, but I kind of empathize for because as women, you always assume that a man can like get it up right away. He wants it all the time, and he comes really quick. Like it's easy for you all. But to hear that you all would have to fake it, I'm wondering, is that a mental thing? Is it a physical thing? Like
for us to fake it?
It's two of you in here right now.
Two men she's talking
Two
about.
men. So what is it that and please answer me. Please answer me. What is it that men, is there something basic that a man needs to always reach a climax? Like, is it one particular thing, or is everyone different? Like,
everyone is different. I think. I don't know.
A lot of times, okay, like I've been hearing, okay, she just laid there and did nothing.
Right.
Like, there's no rhythm. Well, like some men don't have any rhythm either. So I get it. But I still like I guess because you just as a woman, I feel like just the friction alone would help you. So even if she's just laying there, doesn't that help?
Nah.
Okay.
No. Her just laying there doesn't help. I mean, we want the same thing what you guys want. We want a person to be into us. We want the moment to be exciting, to be adventuresome, and to be unpredictable too. We're all about the visual. So with us, just the sexiness of you alone is a huge plus in itself.
Okay.
So just men go to strip clubs not to primarily have sex, because I don't think you can have sex.
Right.
You know what the old saying, there's no sex in the champagne room or whatever it is. But
you can take her back.
But the bottom line is, it's all about the visual. It's all about creating the visual. We're mental as well, but we're very visual. So if you look sexy, that's why if you're dressing up in the lingerie, if you're wearing the boy shorts, which is the boy shorts are so ideal.
Boy shorts.
And you smell good, and the ambiance is right, and you know how to foreplay, and you're just passionate. That got us right here.
Okay.
But now if you can't do any of that,
but you need to. Okay, so the visual gets you there.
Visual.
Then something has to maintain it.
Yes.
And then something has to take it over the top.
Yes.
Now, in my mind, that freak that you're gonna bring out next time, or maybe 6 months down the road, I say you might as well just bring it over the top the first time, and then like lay it down.
Well, that's because you're a freak. And you see, I mean, really, really.
How?
Because you saying, look, bring everything, bring the kitchen sink, the living room, and if you have an extra bathroom, bring that too.
I would just say that I'm a quality type person.
You're an Aquarian. You're a freak. The bottom line, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know what you want.
Absolutely not.
You know what you want as a woman, and that's a great thing. You know,
okay.
And you don't have any apprehensiveness, but you can't say for the next woman she may be able to handle all that, or she, all at one time. And I don't know. I mean,
that's true. That's true. I would say that if things didn't work the first time around, if it's not working for you, then you got to try something different.
Right.
But I think it's just interesting when men say they faked it. Like,
yeah, I find it interesting too, because I've never faked it. I don't know how a dude can fake it. I mean, I would just limp out. So that's not even faking it. That's not even coming to the party. Like, I know you're having a party, but I'm not coming to the party.
Okay.
So I don't understand. Look, you can respond to us we have we've done a few things since last week.
We have a
Uh,
new Facebook.
we have a Facebook page called The Reality of Love. So please join us on Facebook and like our page, become the fan of the show, and we can always interact that way. And you could even email us Reality of Love Live. Reality of Love Live, all one word, at gmail.com. If you have any particular comments, if you have any suggestions of topics that we need to cover, please, by all means, hit us up, Reality of Love at gmail.com, or you can go to our Facebook page, Reality of Love, and engage over there as well. But I would like to know, how our audience or how people react to certain things. So,
Yeah, yeah.
but you did some research in defining
Okay, because
a clear understanding of
I don't. Okay, physically, I know the difference
of
between ejaculation and orgasm because I felt it. But I wasn't sure clinically if there was a difference. And I'm still trying to, I'm gonna have to like come back and I'm still looking because I haven't found the right thing. So I wanted to know the difference. Is there a difference between orgasm and coming for, well, see, this says for a woman. And then the answers here are no, they are synonymous. Okay, another answer is to me, I say they are the same thing, but there are different types and levels of orgasms.
Mhm.
Technically, it is still an orgasm, even if a small peak of excitement or a rip roaring screamer of one. I don't. So I'm.
well, but see, that's hard to define because if a woman is faking an orgasm, she's going to go through the motions of screaming.
You damn straight.
Exactly.
Meh.
And fellas, chances are we won't know. That's why I think for me, it's all about. I'm a kind of a guy who I like to make sure my mate is pleased. I think I said this last week. So, and it's hard. It's hard because I think we as men, I think I think it's easier for us to get to that level. A lot easier than women are,
Mm-hmm.
and every woman is different. I mean, there's some women who can get to that level. Maybe they like to get bitten. I know that sounds a little bit far fetched.
Shout outs to Sassy DP
Sassy DP, thank you for coming by last
with the
week.
whole yoga,
Right, right. She got the
crunches,
crunches, and
she can just
did she say she
go by
squirts?
herself.
What? I'm sorry.
Maybe,
My bad.
maybe. No, I wasn't sure. Better you say it than me. I
Vito.
no, I just
Hit up Sassy DP and find out if
yes,
she.
yeah, because I want to say that she does the crunches and she's good.
Right.
I don't, but no, there's some women that are easily like turned on and can release like back to back, and and then other times you need work, and it really depends on body chemistry also.
Oh yeah, tremendous. I would say
Like
tremendous.
your body chemistry is going to be different with different people.
Yep.
And so, and I'm standing firm by this. It is here.
In your mind.
Sex is up here. Well, I know it is for women. Like, we're aroused before you even touch us up here. So, if I'm not in the mood, you can be sexy to me. We can have great sex. I can be turned on. But if I'm not turned on up here, then nothing's gonna happen. It's gonna take a lot of work.
Right. It is. But I think we have to learn how to correct these situations. So I'm going to advise ladies to do this. If you have, if you're in a situation and you're faking orgasms on a regular basis, I don't think that's healthy,
Mm.
and it's not satisfying you. You're satisfying his ego and the moment that you're going through, but you're miserable. And miserable sex will lead to problems within the infrastructure of that relationship eventually. I think. I think.
Okay.
So I think you need to, ladies, if you're not reaching your climax, then I think you know what gives you the ultimate Banaka blast. So you need to really be open and share that with men, your mate, and let him know. And he has to be a little open minded to know exactly what what you need in order to get pleased.
I think you're opening up a Pandora's box. I think it opens up other
So
cans of worms.
He's gonna have other thoughts on
I
how his
mean,
woman is.
I think male or female. I think even if men go to their woman and say, "Look, this isn't," but this, like it just opens up. Like you saying, being open minded.
Right.
I think a lot of people are open minded until there's something that touches what they really are insecure about, and then it's
Big shout out to K Slay. DJ K Slay, who came by last week.
Where
real
is
brief.
he? Is he? I can't. Wait,
I
is
know.
he here? Is
No,
he here?
You know what? I don't know.
This is a good one.
He should be in the building. I may have to bring him back in on
to
this.
hear this one.
Because, I mean, again, I said I was pretty much open to using toys, and he was totally opposed to it. But
Right.
not to say that toy is going to take the place of me.
Mm-hmm.
And he said he didn't mind that toy as long as, he wasn't there with the toy, I think. He said he didn't want the toy and him to be there.
Right.
Right. But whatever she does on her own time,
he didn't want to be involved with the toys.
It's her business.
Right.
But I think in order for us to get to a level of, making sure, ladies, that you're pleased, you're going to have to open up your mouth and you're going to have to talk to your dude and say, or your chick, and say, hey, this is what does it for me. This is what gets me to that moment, to that place, and blah, 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 blah. At the same time, fellas, for the two that might be watching tonight, I think what you need to do is express to her, what you need her to do. So, I mean, because, look, I already said, when I get married, that person who I marry, I need her to be every woman.
Right.
Just like the song, I'm every woman. Well, I need her to kind of be every woman. I need her to be that stripper. I need her to be that really good businesswoman. I need her to be that career woman. I need her, just like I need to be a variety
Your
of men as well.
complete package.
Right, the complete package. So when it comes down to her being a freak, I need her to turn up that heat. Turn it up. Just like the song says, turn it up, turn it up, turn up the heat.
Okay, now what about some people have medical conditions and they have issues, performance wise, and they're embarrassed about it. Like, how do you express that to someone even before you even,
Well,
become
after that first
intimate?
session, I think that's, again, it's all about communication. We talk about that all the time.
Right.
If the communication is not good in any relationship on whatever level, there's going to be problems. And you want to try to get to those problems before they become, uncontrollable.
Right.
I mean, so if you have a medical...
Speaking of the devil. Okay, so K-Slate is here. This is going to be interesting. I'm just going to look something up really quick. Hi!
Here he is once again.
Oh, wow. I'm just gonna look. I'm gonna look for some information that I think I've already spoken on orgasms before. I'm just trying to find out talking about faking orgasms.
Oh man.
What are you doing? What's wrong? Where you going? Have a seat. Relax. Hi, Miss DR. How are you? You were just sweated out. You was like comfy, huh? Today. You. Okay, so. Mr. Green, do you want to present this one? Because I walked in on it.
Well, the bottom line is we know a lot of people fake orgasms.
Wow.
Yeah, man. Well, we know women fake orgasms. Now, what I recently read was that men have been known to fake orgasms. I can't understand that. I have never done that in my life. But we wanted to know the reasons why people fake orgasms. A lot of women who called up tonight, right? A lot of women who called up tonight said they wanted to get it over with, or it was boring.
Okay.
And that's why they faked it. I'm saying, I said to one chick, I said, look, it was boring. Okay, fine. Did you talk to him afterward? Are you still with the guy? She's like, I didn't talk to him afterward. I'm still with the guy. So that means the next session is going to be just as boring.
Yeah.
So if there's no communication in here, where does it go?
Well, either she's with him for the money.
Oh. Oh, well, you know what? I wasn't even thinking about that.
It's no other reason why she's gonna hang around that. And if a dude fake it, either it gotta be stanking,
Or she
you
what?
want to get out of there. You understand? Or it might be loosey goosey.
Okay. Okay.
Well, I've never faked an orgasm.
No, me neither. That don't even sound
It
right.
doesn't
Okay,
even sound right.
have
for
you ever
us.
been so bored where you just I'm done though?
Yeah,
Oh, so you just told? What did you tell her? What
Yeah.
was your explanation?
I'm tired. I'm working all day.
Okay,
look.
so
See.
okay.
If she's just a mattress back, if she ain't doing nothing, then it's just let's be real.
Oh, I can't.
Come on,
Look.
it's a double-edged sword. See, I'm tired of hearing females bang on dudes about their performance. You got some chicks with some bad performance too.
Well,
Okay.
That's what we're saying a little
Okay.
earlier. I have one.
Mhm.
I didn't know the coin phrase, mattress back, but that's a
Yeah,
great
mattress
phrase. I'm gonna
back,
remember
exactly.
that shit.
Okay.
She just sat. I mean, she just laid there. It was
Exactly.
nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Okay, but would it be better to say, look, I need you to move. I need you to touch me. I like it when, I'm touched here or like instead of just like throwing in the towel, is there a certain amount of time you give to the situation before it's like, okay, I'm done. Like I see this is going nowhere.
Now, at the one time, you finished.
What do you mean one time? Like no. I mean within the one time, like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. 15 minutes is a long
the whole
time
day
actually.
you around me. If we go 3 rounds and you do the same foolishness,
Oh, you give her a shot.
never-
He
you
gives
will
her a
never
shot.
be around me.
Oh,
Ever
Good,
again.
right?
Mhm.
That's a wrap.
You
Okay.
dismissed.
Sorry, dismiss
Yeah.
I'm,
It's a waste of
I'm
time.
excited with the 3 rounds.
At least he's giving her 3 rounds.
Like,
You
wait.
3 shots. If you strike out, what am I supposed to do?
You're
Okay.
better than me. Guess what? I'm leaving the party because if she's not exciting to me, then I'm not going to stay excited.
Okay.
But everybody might have a little off time at first. It's
Like the
you gotta
first
She made
time-
me nervous.
Yeah.
But the first
No,
time
you
is,
was
yeah.
the first one, man. And the second time, but the third time is no excuse. You whack. You out of here.
But look, she gonna call me lit man. You know why she gonna call me lit man? Because I ain't coming to the party. And then now I'm a whole new different. Now she's already calculated some other things that he has a problem. Well, why?
Okay, well, clearly we're talking about people that are probably one-time hitters. Like, that's it. Like, this isn't a relationship situation. Because in a relationship situation, you're gonna communicate. You're gonna tell the person, look, I need this. Like, this is not working. I need this.
But sometimes in a relationship, what happens is if you're not doing your performance right, that drives the person to cheat. Because they don't want to hurt your feelings. Say if it's a real emotional type female that can't take rejection or the truth, that drives people to cheat. They start looking for things other places.
Well, yeah. I mean, but it's going to not only drive her to cheat, but she's not being pleased either. Once that department fails,
It's over.
it's a wrap. Am I wrong?
I think you're right. Yeah.
Fair exchange ain't no robbery, but if it's one side of the street, it's over. Like
Yeah.
it's over.
Yeah.
It's just like if a dude ain't going down on his female. That's what she like.
Right.
If she don't say something to him, you know what that means? She's somebody else doing it.
Listen.
Not
Bottom line.
necessarily.
Nope.
What?
Nope.
Listen.
Nope. She is
If
going
you
to
ain't
get it
going
somewhere
down,
else.
man.
Go ahead, Mr.
You
DR.
think that?
Come on,
Okay.
DR. Come on, tell me,
Okay,
DR.
but then that's with
You could-
everything that you like that's not being done then.
But listen, this is where it comes to the part. You
Like-
gotta train them. Cause I train mine. Shit.
Like,
Oh,
it's-
train. Okay.
Yo, you train dogs, Dion.
Train.
No,
I love
no,
it.
I'm not.
Train dogs,
No,
Dion.
but listen.
What
No,
a
but
choice of
listen.
words.
No, but listen, it's just like, okay, you gotta teach them, like, yo, like, because sometimes in a relationship, not everybody is accustomed to do certain things. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Like, like females, they say they won't give head, but okay, I understand. Like,
You're not giving your dude head.
Oh,
He is getting it
It's a wrap.
somewhere else.
What if
See,
he
that's
doesn't
what I'm
like it?
Hmm?
What if he doesn't like it?
some men
I'm
don't
just
like
saying,
it.
like,
Some
I
men
don't
don't
know.
like it.
That's
Don't-
different.
Some men don't like
No,
it.
it's not that they don't like it. Some girls don't know how to do it. Some of their teeth be scraping. Like it's all kind of different things. Like
Okay.
see, people don't know. So
Oh.
again, he might not want to say.
You know
no.
what? This is just
You
teaching
don't
me
know
every-
what you're doing.
honesty is the best part. Like you need to. I'd rather hurt you in the beginning, and then because what if you're just ignorant and just don't know and
Right.
want to know and want to know how to please me? I say freak up front, let it out there, get the honest.
Most dudes, I I'm going to take a bet and say most dudes want head, right? Most women are unpredictable. Like I've met women who said, "Nah, I don't want you to go down at all." Wow. Okay. So I guess they get to their climax, or they're strictly through penetration. You know what I'm saying? But they don't appreciate the.
Out of experience, if you don't know what you're doing, don't bother.
But this is, at the end of the day,
Like,
you know what else you have too? You have certain women, right, that just want the sex.
Right.
They might not be into you that passionately that they want to make love to you. They might just want you to wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. And that's the same way. And then they got their dude that they want to
Romance.
Exactly.
Ah.
I'm telling you, like, yo.
That's a lot of work.
Okay.
And
That's
let's-
a
I
lot.
learned from Kay.
let's not talk about the chicks.
Listen to this. Look.
Let's not talk about the chicks that don't want certain things from a dude because they want it from a woman. That's a whole nother show and
Woo.
conversation.
It
Wow.
sure enough
Okay.
is.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we need to have that.
Yeah, we're gonna have that show because I really don't get anything. I don't get it.
But see,
and there's some
I could
women
be
who
with a
aren't
chick.
homosexual. They aren't, but they still. I've heard that they love the way women feel.
A woman
How?
knows what another woman wants.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Oh,
How does a woman know what another woman? Say you know what you want.
Right, because
You know
every
what I'm
woman is different.
right.
Exactly.
But you know, again, a woman may be more comfortable in explaining what she wants to another woman as opposed to explaining what she wants from a man.
Oh, that's
End
just a
of the
cop
day,
out.
What I want to know is
You know.
after the licking, what happens with the sticking? Because it's not authentic.
Word to the advice. This a cameo moment.
I
from
love
Kay
it.
Slay,
This is the
Miss
case.
Dion.
Thanks, guys.
You're welcome.
Oh my goodness.
happy
I knew I was good. We get something juicy out of Kay.
I gotta just remember to
Okay.
come up there one day.
I'm
So
telling you, man. Yes, please.
I found something. Let me see. I'm trying to read here. Orgasm go to positions.
Positions.
Yes. I'm trying to see if I can find the faking orgasms. Let's see. Oh, this is an actual episode. I'm reading from old
Oh, you know what?
episodes and
See,
things.
we should shout out. Indy has is it Cherry TV?
It's Cherry TV, but
Cherry
you
TV.
can go to Indy. It's IndyOnline.com now.
It's IndyOnline.com. I'm telling you, we've been working since last week. We've been really working
Orgasm
really hard.
Oh, see, I don't want to watch the video.
She also has. We're talking about. I know her first thing that she posted up yesterday was about fellatio.
Mm-hmm.
For if you don't understand that, exotic language, what does that mean?
Prophylactic.
Are you being funny? Are you being funny?
Sorry, it just took me back there. Fellatio is oral sex.
Yes.
It's a woman going down having oral sex with a man. That's
Yes,
what
I'm eating.
fellatio is.
Mhm.
Eat your have your dessert. Yum yum.
Easy. I can see you going a
No,
mile.
no. I'm being good. I'm
Yes.
being good.
So make sure that you again check out Cherry TV on it'sindy.com. Please hit us up on Facebook. Follow us. Become our fans of the show. Reality of Love on Facebook. And if you want to shoot us an email, go just send it to us at realityoflovelive@gmail.com. Realityoflovelive@gmail.com. We would love to connect with you. Please be expressive as much as possible. Keep it real as much as possible. Make sure you follow us. Follow our producer, Global Vito, on Twitter. Follow Indy at It's Indy. And follow me at Lenny Green on Twitter. And stay connected with us. We do these topics all the time at different times. We do surveys. We just like to stay connected to you. So please make sure that you stay connected to us. We're almost finished for tonight, but big shout out once again to DJ Kay Slay from my sister station, Hot 97. The young lady that was sitting here, the redhead, Ms. DR, you'll find her on the latest issue on the cover of Straight Stuntin' magazine. And, check out Straight Stuntin' as well. I'm featured in every issue. I do a top 10 song list of your favorite slow jams. What did you find?
Mm-hmm. Slow jams, my butt. He's in there with the big booty girls. Okay, so Good positions are about comfort and the ability for consistent rhythmic thrust. Rhythm. That's the key.
Yeah,
Rhythm.
that is key.
Okay. And to add, my desire to have access to my clitoris so that I can touch myself. And this is okay.
Huh?
Well, I'm reading a portion of what's here. But there are some positions that look sexy in the movies, but are actually difficult and not so comfortable. So basically, this is saying that a lot of climactic, the reason people reach a climax is because they're comfortable. So your mind needs to be at ease. Right. Your position, if you trust the person, if you trust the first time or any time, like, people don't realize if you're stressed, things might not happen. And I was reading because here we go. In my mind, men, can get it up, always in the mood. Not necessarily. It said that when you guys aren't where you need to be in your lives, or when your careers aren't so like together, you're not in the mood. Like, that really affects. And I get that because you're natural providers, and some of you.
If you're depressed, you got problems. It could be a lot of things. Yeah.
It affects
your
you.
Performance.
So if you're not comfortable, if you're not in a place where you want to be, that guy, okay, she might be boring, but you might not have to fake it if you were in a comfortable position. Like, we want to think about, how did you get him or her to the house? Are you inebriated? Like, there are like a lot of elements that we don't take into consideration before we decide to like share ourselves with people. In all honesty and fairness, like,
right, because that's too much trouble to a small degree, I guess.
And we don't take the time. We really don't take the time out to get to know people before we do that, to see if they're gonna be pleasurable. Because they say, you can tell a man if he's good if he knows how to dance. Bull spit.
Really? I've never heard that before.
Yeah.
So if he knows how to dance, he's supposed to be good in bed?
Right, because he has rhythm or whatever. No, not necessarily. Like, I mean, you just never know. You never know.
Some women. Why do women look at hands and feet?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I can research it and see if it makes it, but it doesn't make any sense because it's not true. Like, I don't know where does that come? Does anybody know where that comes from? I don't know where that comes from.
I don't know.
But that's a myth. And okay. Size doesn't matter, but size does matter. What?
Size matters.
Why are you looking at me like that?
It matters. Don't let her even fool you by saying that size. And y'all know, the ladies that are watching us right now, know the size matter. Come on.
Size doesn't matter, meaning it doesn't matter. You don't have to be like 80 inches.
No, but you better be 78. Come on, why don't you keep it real?
Well,
if the dude came in there, you want 80, right? But he comes in there with 20, then you got a problem with the dude.
I'm saying that because some people are too small, some people are too large, some people, like, it just depends.
Y'all don't know if y'all want it long or y'all want it thick. Everybody has a preference. What was that?
Thickness matters.
Oh, okay.
But I'm just saying, like
that's why you have the bigger mic. I got you.
I didn't put this here. You know what?
Okay, all right.
But what is that face for, Vito? Vito's being awfully quiet.
You've been quiet for the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
I don't know. But no,
okay.
Vito. He's running double functions. That's why.
Okay, he's working.
Yeah, he's
okay. Okay, so we're going to leave Vito alone.
No question. Next week, one of the topics I want to cover next week is, why are women afraid in making the first move?
We're not afraid.
Oh, you just choose not to?
No. It's not fear. It's not fear.
What's not fair?
What it is, okay, maybe I'll save it.
Yeah, save it.
Because that's a good one. That bothers me.
Why are y'all so afraid to making the first move?
It's not fear. It's not fear. Like, we want to be wanted.
Look, you know what?
We We want to be
be wanted. We
Yeah.
You said that.
We want to be wanted.
But you know what? We want to be wanted too. But guess what? Y'all load up your little BB guns, right? So we make that first move. You're like, psh, let me shoot him in the kneecap first, shoot him in the ankle, knock him down, push him to the side. We all, I don't know a human being on this earth that doesn't want to be wanted.
Yes, but if we come to you first,
it's just like we coming to you. We don't know.
No, it doesn't.
I think we need to even out the ball. You know, I don't want to even get into this right now. I want you to marinate on that. Why are you women so afraid in making the first move? Don't be afraid. This is 2012.
Can you please?
No, we're going to save it for next week.
Y'all need to go back to the first show. Please, go back to the first one and watch Lenny twitch, nearly lose it on Chrissy for asking Jim Jones to marry her. Watch that. That's exactly why we don't approach you. We're not supposed to approach you. Do you remember that?
No. First of all, you're twisting the whole thing up.
No, I'm not.
You're twisting it up. I didn't go off. I didn't go off on that. I did not go off based on that. Because she was being taken advantage of. I thought.
But
that's what I was going off on.
Not to take it for granted. And that's the thing. Like if
it wasn't about what you are trying to paint the picture on. See,
you
gotta watch Indy, boy.
It's the same thing.
No, it's not. It's totally different. Totally different.
Okay, you know what? I might be
double standard.
No, I'm talking about the approach. Like I'm the woman, you come for me.
That's not what I'm talking about.
What are you
I wasn't talking about that. You need to go back and look at episode 1.
I am.
Please go back and look at episode 1, 2, 3. I think this is like the 6th episode. So
is this 6? Are we up to 6?
I think we're up to 6.
Hey, you know what that means?
No, what does it mean?
Pilot
we're gonna
season.
have. Oh, I thought we're gonna have another cooked meal that I'll never get.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I said yes. You are. Yes, you will. Food is coming.
All right.
Hey, little
that.
Have you ever faked an orgasm, Lil Nat?
All the time.
Oh, I can't wait. She
said all the time.
I'm so mad.
Not some of the time.
All the time. Like,
what the hell is going on?
I hope she's lying.
And she's from the beautiful island of Jamaica.
For entertainment purposes. Okay.
And she says they're the best that does it.
Lord.
Wow. Okay. Well, again, it's about that time for us to wrap up almost. But
men come to women.
Next week, we're going to find out why are you women so afraid to come into us first, to approaching us first. Now, if you're Little Nat, you're not afraid.
Not a woman if she comes.
Because Little Nat, she's gangster with it, boy. She's gangster with it. That's right. I put her on the spot all the time.
Bye, people. I can't wait. I'm twitching. I'm going to be twitching until next week.
Can you go to our Facebook page called The Reality of Love? Leave us your comments and let us know who you are, and let us know if you have any suggestions for some of the topics that you would like for us to cover. And in addition to that, if you would like to reach us directly, you can go to Reality of Love Live, realityoflovelive@gmail.com. All right? But make sure you follow all of us on Twitter at Global Vito. That's VITO. It's Indy at It's Indy, and me at Lenny Green. It's just that simple, baby. Just that simple. Next week, we'll tell you more about a lot of other information that's coming our way. And I guess we'll talk maybe about fellatio stuff being so...
Oh, we can get in.
We can get in?
Mm-hmm.
Then that's a good thing. I think we have like maybe 60 seconds left. New Year's resolutions? Did you make any?
I just wanted to... be a little, just a bit more still. I think I said this last week. Just be a bit more still, not because I'm a workaholic. If I'm not doing something, if I'm not working on something, I feel like I'm not achieving, and that's not the case. So just be a bit more still and quality instead of quantity with everything. Quality instead of quantity. Just paying attention to the things that I do, the people I'm around. Oh!
Yeah, Vito says we need more followers, so please follow us on Twitter and keep up with us.
Quality followers. You want the quantity? Oh, see, you know what? This is my fault because I put it in the set. I was like, our credit is bad. Anything under 5,000, our credit is bad.
Our credit is good. You know, we're going to get to whatever number we desire, and I think we give out a lot of good information on this show. I think we're going to have a lot of special guests coming by from time to time to share their thoughts and to help us in many ways as well. So we look forward in engaging in more interesting conversation with you as always, and we thank you
Absolutely.
so much. Until the next episode of Reality of Love, I'm Lenny Green.
I'm Indy Smith.
And we love you for watching and look forward in seeing you next week. Next Thursday night, 11 o'clock, we'll be here. We'll look forward in you being right there, and we'll talk about it and get into things. Peace.
Good night, Internet. Are you going to